I want to start off by saying that each and every one of you look incredible at this week's huge LA premiere.
Oh.
What was it like for you to bring Scotland to Hollywood for one night only?
It's pretty amazing. I mean, was there Heather? Was it Heather on the carpet or?
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
There was
Yeah.
the plant. We literally had
Yeah.
like it looked kind of like the vegetation of the Highlands.
Yeah, it's so cool when you come to America and you talk to people and you realise how much Scotland means to them because of their ancestry and stuff like that. So, you know, you say to someone like, you're from Scotland, they're like, I'm Scottish too, and they're like, yeah, that's really cool, and they tell you about their ancestry and their grandparents and stuff, and yeah, it makes you feel like I'm at home. a wee bit.
And it was nice to Jamie and I were both wearing clothes by a Scottish designer, Siobhan McKenzie, and it was McKenzie tartan that I was wearing as well. I'm playing a McKenzie, so it felt very apt and very special.
I love that. This question is for each of you. Have you always been fans of Outlander? Did you go back and binge the previous seasons or even dive into all of the novels to bring you up to speed for this series?
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of it before I got cast, but I watched the entire thing whilst shooting and got really into it. And Jamie was the same. We watched the whole thing, and we're genuine fans now.
We'd be like watching it at the same time, like texting each other, like, oh my god, you just see what Jamie just said.
I'd be like, no, I haven't got there yet. No spoilers.
Don't spoil it.
I watched it first time about 6 years ago, and then I revisited it like when I got the part. Went back, dived back in for round 2.
I think Outlander is such a beloved show, such a beloved novel that the fans can't get enough of. So to treat us with a prequel, I think is something that everyone is looking forward to. But a prequel, it really sets the precedent for what we already know. Were either of you nervous to tap into this prequel? Was there any pressure on your shoulders?
You know, I think there was probably all the above emotions. You know, there's like the pressure, there was nerves, obviously, but when we were first announced, I think that was a nervous moment for everybody. But we were just received with so much love and support from everybody, and that's only continued all the way through. You know, shooting season 1, and I think that has helped relieve any pressure and expectation that we might have felt, just so we can focus on really working as hard as we can to make something which could be the best as possible. And now we've finished season 1. We've seen most of it. We've seen the first 6 episodes. I haven't seen the last 4, and I think I'm really proud of what we've done.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Jamie, I read that you said you became a little bit emotional when you put on the Fraser tartan. What was that moment like for you? What was going through you at the moment of that?
Well, you know, I was the first one brought on in this, so I'd been living with it for, you know, a very long time. The first ever costume fitting that I did, it wasn't mine. I was actually trying on Sam's costume, so this was like very back early in the day, and that was really cool. It wasn't it was a pair of trousers, and it was his shirt and stuff, but we didn't put on the kilt yet. So I didn't get to try on the kilt till further down the line, when it was my costume, it was for Brian's costume. And when I first put that on, when it was all fitted to me, I did. I teared up a little bit. The 2 costume designers, Kat and Tricia, were behind me, and were looking at in the mirror, and I looked at myself. And I had a little tear in my eye, and I said to them, I'm like, this means so much because I've lived with this for so long, and it's finally happening, and I can't wait to dive in and tell this story.
I'm curious to know, because I saw Sounds at the premiere this week, did he give you any pointers, any tips? Was there any conversation between you two as far as you just being totally prepared to take on this role?
We had a phone call before we started production. We talked on the phone for like 20 minutes, and then we met for a coffee, I think halfway through. But he kind of echoed the same thing, which was not so much advice as it was just to really just enjoy every single day and every single moment, you know, write down the little stories that happen on set. You know, you accept you're going to have tough days, long days, but it's all going to be worth it because it all passes and very quickly, and it will finish at some point. And I think he's the best person to give that advice because now he's at the end of his journey with this thing that's been such an integral part of his life. And it just really, it feels great to have him in my corner for that.
Yeah. Harriet, I want to get into the chemistry between Ellen and Brian. The chemistry is what we look for in a love story like this love story. How did you two establish or lay the groundwork to build a relationship offset, so that when it was time to portray this on camera, it was believable and real, because it looks just that, believable and real.
Oh, good. Thank you. That's nice to hear. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
It would be awful if it didn't. Because I think you're right. That is really important. I think in terms of the chemistry, I mean, we had a chemistry read, and I think we had chemistry from the start, which is probably why we were cast in the first place, or why I was cast. Jamie had already been cast. But in terms of building the relationship, I think we're genuinely really good friends, and we've hung out like every weekend ever since we first moved up to Scotland. And I think that really helped build a level of trust, which I think is also really important when you're doing a job like this. And, you know, there's intimate scenes, but just any scene, I think you have to trust your scene partner, and it makes the job 10 times easier, and it makes the work better, I think, when you do.
Yeah. Hermione, playing Julia. When you signed up for Julia, and once she was on set and you read that script and you was all in, did you learn anything different about yourself? Did you learn or pull anything away from Julia that you apply now to your own life?
I think you always take a little bit of a character with you, particularly if you're playing someone over a long period of time. Yeah, because we shoot this 7 months. It's like 7 months, is it, at a time?
7, yeah.
I think I admire her ability to maneuver any scenario. She's very good at talking her way out of things, or basically kind of scheming and scheming in the good way. That sounds negative, but she's kind of forced into such high stake, crazy situations. She has to be imaginative with how she maneuvers herself. So I think I admire that, and I'd like to be good at that in life. But I don't have as terrible scenarios to get myself out of.
Well, your life's not in danger every day.
I'm not in danger every day. Yeah, I'm not
God, could you
living with
imagine?
her. Yeah.
Well, life.
Yeah.
I will say, sitting here with y'all, you seem like you like each other. You seem like genuine friends. Like, we like each other. What was it like on set, offset in Scotland? Like, what did you guys do for fun? What did you do to hang out? What did you do to just really get to really know each other?
I think we're just like so lucky, right? Like as an ensemble cast, that everybody gets on so well. It's quite rare, isn't it? And we all kind of live very close together, so it's there, if someone's like, you know, away for the weekend, there's always someone else to hang out with. And we've had a lot of bonding experiences, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been around each other's houses a lot, because like Jamie said, we all live within like a 5-minute radius of each other, which is amazing. And hiking as well, we've been on a few hikes together, and been out to Loch Lomond, and there's so much to do up there.
Yeah.
Dinners.
Like
Lots of dinners.
Dinners and hosting and stuff.
Drinks and
Yeah.
long nights.
Yeah.
Many
Karaoke.
Karaoke's, yeah.
It paid off though, because now here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. So I want to close this out, and this is for each of you. Obviously, with this show, there's love, there's relationships, there's battle, there's drama. But what do you all each want the fans, new and old, to take away from this prequel? You go first.
I think the main thing for me is that we see, you know, where Jamie and Claire, who are so beloved, came from, and how they learnt to love, really. You know, our showrunner Matt Roberts always says this is the love story that tells the love story. This is how they learnt how to love and how they became the people that they are. And yeah, I love love. Who doesn't love love?
Who doesn't love love? Sign me up for love.
I love people to be able to see themselves in each of these characters, because they're all so well developed, so well written, so complex, that I can speak for Brian, but also watching everyone else's performance, and Ellen, Julia, like there's something in each of them which I think people are going to watch and see themselves in, which hopefully will make them think about their own life and ultimately for the better.
Yeah.
I hope that people come for the love and come for the love stories, but then stay for the ensemble, because I think what you were just saying, like, it's such a strong ensemble and there's so many amazing storylines and worlds within the world. You know, there's a lot going on, and I think that's what will capture people's imaginations.
Yeah. Well, I'm captivated and I'm ready to get this show on the road. Congratulations again, you all.
Oh, thanks, Ray, man. Thank you.